As the first person from the United States to ever watch Love Island, these are my thoughts on tonight's episode, episode 25. They need to let my black girls refresh their boho braids, especially Shelly. Honestly, Shelly's is getting a little bit, it's starting to rise, and yeah, she like it's when the boho braids get to the point where even when you spray water, you do all the mousse, like the curls just don't come back. It's just like stiff. That's what it's getting to be, and I just want her to redo her hair. I feel like it'll even make her look like her forehead will get pushed back, like it'll make her look more awake. They need to send in some black hairstylists, please. Tag some UK black hair braider stylists that can refresh the black girls' braids because they deserve it, and things need to be equitable in this villa. Okay. Oh my gosh, I was screaming when Chris gave Shelly the more pancake and the flour. And Huda was like, you gave her 2 pancakes, you gave me 1. You gave her a flour, you gave me none. Ate with that, I'm not gonna lie. I would have used that in my younger years before they know, you know what I'm talking about? I like that. However, Chris then later confirmed that, yeah, he did that on purpose to let it be known who he was really feeling, but Shelly obviously is really focused on Ace. By the way, I don't really feel like Shelly and Ace's fight is real. I feel like they are putting it on for the drama. Like, it's too dramatic. Like, Ace is really like, I just really thought I had something. Like, guy, calm down. I beg. You kissed, she kissed, he kissed, they kissed. I don't think they're as mad. I do feel like Shelly's really mad at Huda, but I feel like the drama that's being manufactured between Ace and Shelly is for them to sort of have some sort of arc that they redeem, and I don't like that. Honestly, Ace needs to go soon. I want to shake up the villa and just let their leader go. Let's see how that ends up. But anyways, back to the pancake thing. So when Huda says that, she was like, yeah, it felt like favoritism. Chris goes, favoritism? And then she goes, yeah, I felt like the side hoe. He goes, side hoe? And she was like, yeah. And then she just continued on the conversation. And you know what that taught me, ladies? We do not grill men enough. Because he didn't say anything. Favoritism, side hoe. That was his response. And she didn't dig into it like, yeah, I said that. What do you have to say to that? She just was like, yeah, and started like laughing and just like, no. Next time you ask a man a direct question, make sure he gives you a direct answer. And if he says something else, don't get angry, don't get upset, don't say, ah. Just be like, just copy and paste that question until he answers it, even if it's 16 years later. Be copying and pasting that question. Favoritism, side hoe. And then, oh my goodness, Huda's last born syndrome really came out where she was like crying to Chris and she was like, would it have been better if I was ugly? Girl, you put your pom-pom in a man's face and he sniffed it. I'm gonna box you up. Would it have been better if I was ugly? Huda has not like mentally grown up past high school. And that's the thing. Ladies and gentlemen, stay in school. Really try not to like let anything or anyone deviate you from like getting a higher education and like blossoming as a person. Try not to let anybody invade your womb too early, please. Especially for anything like love. So that you can really grow into the person you want to be. Because I'm telling you, when you grow into the person you want to be, it is too easy. But if you let the trappings of life and mediocre men stunt you and stomp you, you won't be happy with your life. So that's just a little side tea from Chi. You know what I'm talking about?